just want to ask a question. Truthfully, madam, sir, truthfully, what has he done for you in the past? How many years were you married?
8 years plus.
How, truthfully now,
Okay.
what has he done for you in gratitude or as support as a husband in 8 years for all you did?
Nothing. All I got is abuse.
Wait, he hasn't done.
Everything is just coming in. So without further ado, 0700 993 993 993 0700 993 993 993. For the female callers, your number is 01465 7190. That's 01465 7190. On Skype, if you're listening and you're not in the country you'd like to call, Nigeria Info FM is the ID you're looking for. Nigeria Info FM, strictly for callers outside Nigeria. On WhatsApp, we are at 0809 597 5805, 0809 597 5805. Twitter is at Nigeria Info FM. We have a call coming in on Skype. Good morning. Thank you for calling. Good to have you. Happy New Year. Your name, please, and where you're calling from. Thank you. Welcome, Damien. Good to hear from you.
Good morning, Oga Darian. How are you?
I heard you talk about this lady on your live Instagram the other day. I'm bringing her to the studio. They actually painted a real picture that, wow, this is actually a form of
Real.
mass moral standard. I won't talk about it. I think we have overflowed these kind of issues. But I think our legal system is actually failing people like her. Because when a man decides to keep extramarital affairs and treat their spouses in this manner, it's actually a very, very expensive habit you cannot afford to keep in the Western world. If this thing if he tries it in Canada or in the US, he won't be able to survive. He won't be able to survive. So first of all, he loses his home. In Canada, an average woman or
Yeah.
spouse, then the woman keeps the children because of preferential
Treatment.
gifts. And once she keeps the children, wherever he goes to, once he settles down, he starts paying child.
All right. Thank you so much, David. I have to let you round off now because of time. Don't worry. Thank you for ruling out how it's supposed to be done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Damien, for calling. Interesting.
Thank you, Damien.
Let's
But we
see
have
who's
to,
next.
yeah, 1 minute.
99.3.
1
Good
minute.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us your name, please. Go ahead. Your name and where you're calling from. Ikenna. 1 minute, please. Go ahead.
I'm fine, Ikenna. Nice to hear from you.
Good lady. Yeah, I schooled at the University of Lagos. I read law at the University of Lagos. And
you're making Bisola. You made Bisola cry in the studio. Now she's crying in the studio. Oh wow.
She's doing well.
found the courage to reach out to someone who can actually help you pull through this situation. And I just want you to hold forth to your belief and know that this is just one of those temporary challenges we experience in life. And I want you to know that you're going to pull through it, you're going to come out of it feeling better, feeling happier, and your children will look at you and smile at the end of the day. I know you're a great woman. I know you're
Okay, so what I can do for you is Ikenna, I'm gonna get your number. Can you hear me, Ikenna? Okay, so I would get your number, I can see it and I'll share with her. So she can reach out to you. Alright. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling. Thank you very much. Wow, very, very emotional moment. Very emotional moment. Please remember we have 1 minute when we call. So many calls and messages. Let's try to get to as many of them as possible. Good morning, 99.3.
Hello.
Thank you so much for calling. Your name, please.
Hello.
I can can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, fantastic. Good morning. Yes, you are, Coco. You're welcome.
Not to cry. I'm at the bus stop. I listened to the story and I've been God. That woman is a strong woman. She can hear me
Oh, yes, you can.
for her.
Amen.
For everything that she has lost, God will give her double. Pray that she will feel the love of God. And for the man, because that one is not a man, so I don't even know what to call him. God will fight him. He will
Amen. Oh, amen.
give it out of wickedness. This one has been good to you. She has been loving. The least you can do to her is just to be loyal. Treat her like a lady and pamper her. I don't think she's asking for too much. But he just wants to be a miserable.
Thank you, Coco. Thank you so much, Coco. I have to let you go now because of the time. Amen. All right. Thank you so much, Coco. I have to let you go. I'm almost tempted to leave everyone more than a minute today, but we have to move really, really quickly. 99.3, good morning to you. Welcome. Your name, please. I'm so sorry, I didn't hear your name.
The truth is that sometimes we have to look at the beginning. Most times, I don't know why ladies that are doing well in life always marry a man that use them as ladder to grow. I don't know why. Because most times we always just love the wrong people. And we have to always put the word of God in any relationship we are. I believe if you are not pregnant with that guy, maybe you will have known a lot about him before even getting married. But what has happened has happened. You just have to pray to God to help out.
Thank you, thank you very much. Thank you very much. This sounds like Moses from Legi.
Thank you very much. I missed his name at the beginning.
Yes.
Do you want to say something?
No.
Okay.
Please, that's yours.
WhatsApp messages. So sorry, this call is blocking this WhatsApp message. So I'll just take this Skype call and get to WhatsApp. 99.3. Good morning. Who's on the line? Welcome, Ayo. Thank you for calling. 1 minute, please.
Good morning, sir.
Very, very touching when I hear about that lady story. Krista, what young man, even like,
Ayo, your line is not clear. Okay, no, it's
Okay,
fine
wait,
now. It's
it's
fine now.
fine
Just
now.
maintain that position and go ahead.
doing like this. That lady, she's very kind-hearted, and the man was like, I don't even know. I want to ask the question, barrister. Is there a way, I mean, by law, which you can get into this? Because I don't. Why would a married man and the wife get pregnant for you, and you ask her?
What's the baby?
In fact, it's very disgusting. Huh? I don't know if there is a way, Barrister, you can get to this issue with Nigerian law or something like that.
It's very unfortunate that our legal system is not as developed, especially when it comes to issues like this. When a man says and he just blatantly drives a woman out of the house for no reason except that she got
Pregnant woman.
pregnant. But we are on the matter.
Thank you very much,
We're on
Ayo.
the matter.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
calling, Ayo. Alright, WhatsApp, let's get to you now. Good morning, Barrister. What should be? Seriously, some men will not make heaven. When you know you don't want pregnancy, why not use CD? I wish I can see him and do something to him. I'm not going to say that on radio. This is Princey Oshi from Macaulay. Princey says that, Prince says he's almost crying while typing this message. Thank you so much for your message, Prince. The question you asked the woman about why she was the only person sponsoring the man when he had nothing. She didn't answer. I think that many ladies put themselves in problem when they think that they are too old and no man will marry them because they are fancy. I would appreciate if the barrister can help educate ladies that there is no time that is too late for them to be married. What is most important is getting it right. Okay, from Lagos says, please mention the name of this man at the church for others to learn. No, we're not going to do that for you.
When you hear a real pastor, you already know the church.
Pat Mbata Esquire says, abortion is still illegal in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, it is a crime, in brackets, infanticide in Nigeria. It has dire consequences for the doctor also. Your guest has, by her words, admitted that she committed abortion. Her husband and doctor aided and abetted the husband, and the husband is still instigating another abortion. All the parties involved should be wary of their actions rather than inadvertently confessing to crime on national radio. When a lawyer speaks radio, he even put Esquire. He has given us some of the terms. Jackson Ikorodu, good morning, Onini and barrister. Happy New Year. This man you call barrister is more than that to this generation. He's a prophet, whether he accepts it or not. All he has been saying on this program is exactly what people are really passing through. I pray, he says he prays that our people get sense and learn from his teachings. I really felt for this your guest this morning. Hope she finds justice. That's from Jackson. Olumuyiwa from Kurudu. This story is not new. I will advise the lady to stay off the marriage even after her putting to bed the baby. Her life is precious. She already has 2 kids with the one in her womb, and being a resourceful person, I believe she will take good care of the children. Her husband was a wolf in sheep clothing. Oh yes. Julie. Wow, Julie says that she's facing similar problems and she just moved out. Julie says that she wishes you all the best. Michael from Mafaluku says, I empathize with the young lady, young beautiful lady you have as your guest today. What I don't understand, okay, that's for you to ponder on, I guess. Let me head over to Twitter and see what our people are saying on there. On Twitter, Chine sent a message earlier at the beginning of the show. Let me see if I can trace that message. Chine says, yes, Chine says, will you please allow me to disagree with Olumide on number 2 definition of humble within the context. Chine says, I think humble background alludes they are properly brought up from a good and disciplined home. I may be wrong though, but that's how I see it. Hashtag R360. That's going all the way back to definition. At Onuche_SG says,
sorry, let me address who was that?
At Chine_.
Chine, of all that occurred to you in this program,
This came in literally
hold
as
on,
you
hold
gave the
on.
definition
Yes,
before I guess
the issue is that I read the definition from Britannica, from Cambridge, and from Oxford. So if you know better than Cambridge and from Oxford, then probably you should write your own dictionary so that we can quote you.
Good morning, Onyinyechi and Barrister Olumide. Why are some men so wicked to the extent that they can't see beyond their immediate? A kind-hearted lady brought you up, and the only way to reward her is to be a thorn in her flesh. It's absurd. Hashtag relationship 360. That's from at Onuche_SG on Twitter. Heading back to phone calls now. Please remember you have 1 minute. Thank you. 99.3. Good morning to you. Thank you for calling. Your name, please. Victor, good to hear from you. 1 minute, please.
This story where I used to hear in this studio about this issue, for me, I blame woman rights. I blame woman rights very serious. For example, a last man which you bring for studio there for that December, he said that the ex-wife, you use another number, she call her. He said that he's from woman rights. I blame woman rights for all this nonsense for Nigerian men.
I think this is the most. I think that is the most ignorant question. What would I call it? That is the most ignorant comment I've heard on radio. How human rights? Did she get married to human rights? Did human rights drive her out of the house? You come on national radio and you say you blame human rights. I wish you all the best.
99.3. Please turn off your radio for me. Good morning. Good morning. Your name, please, and where you're calling from.
I'm sorry for what happened to that lady. It's exactly the same thing I have passed through for the past 25 years.
Oh, wow.
It's a bit different because the man in question is not in Nigeria. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Your 1 minute is going.
not in Nigeria. So I've just been managing it with my children, 3 of them. But mine is that I thank God today, my first son has graduated from the university and he's doing well. Nigeria, in fact, I don't even know how to put it. It's just that when God, I don't know how to say it. God will help her. It's 5 years in marriage, but I don't have anybody to tell that that's my silver jubilee. But I thank God for what is happening.
All right, thank you so much for sharing, and sincere apologies for your experience as well. 99.3, good morning. Thank you for calling. Your name, please, and where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, you have 1 minute, please. Go ahead. Okay.
So first off, I'll say that as much as this, we're hearing things like this every day. People are coming up with what's happening to them and all of that stuff. Some people, the men as well. I mean, for the ladies that will always hear that women want guys that are already made. So that's the reason why they feel like, okay, they can struggle with this person, help this person to stand. It happens to a big auntie of mine that is in Canada now, and the person left her when he left school. So it's not really their fault, but however, it's high time ladies learn that no matter how you take a horse to the river, if the horse doesn't want to drink, the horse wouldn't drink.
All right. Thank you very much for your take. Thank you. 99.3, good morning. Thank you for calling. Of course, your name, please. Where you're calling from? Lucky Lola. I feel like I've seen a message from you. Go ahead, please.
Issue. There is no perfect marriage as far as I'm concerned. You married a wrong person, Bisola. A person that doesn't appreciate or even know your value. To the parents of those guys, 1 Peter 4 verse 7 says, God's judgment is start from the church. Those people are not true Christians as far as I'm concerned. Telling you to go for abortion, this and that. They are not good Christians and they didn't even help in this matter at all. They made everything worse for you. Not true Christians. But I'm very happy because after all this, you still went through and still alive. And the advice I will give to women, ladies,
in conclusion,
try to know your body, understand your body is very important. If any pastor tells you that you are going to buy a big car, build a house in your marriage, it's going to happen, but it could go to a majata.
thank you, Lucky Lola, for your contribution. 99.3, 1 minute. Good morning. Chris.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good to hear from you this new year. Good morning. Of course, loud and clear.
I beg. That is that. No, don't worry, my sister. There's what I believe in this. I always tell people after effect. Hello, the Lord.
Yes.
So you do bad, you are nice, you are wicked, the after effect will. But for me, I think it's good to be nice. This one, don't worry. The finger, that person bite the finger that fed him. He will suffer. But my blame with you, the mistake. Why is he going to bed with him? Somebody who treats you like this, at the end, you still go to bed with him, and they ask you to go and remove this. Look at the statement he made, the tape he played. Thank God, those who will call and blame the Lord, you are hearing from one side. Thank God you played that tape for us.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for your
Thank you
contribution.
very much.
99.3, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for calling. 1 minute, please. Wow.
Because she could be my own daughter too. I'm going to go to the line of Lucky Lola. Parents of that boy, they too, they are evil. As far as I'm concerned, they are evil. They are not even, meddling into this problem and caution their son, who with a guy who has already had 2 children from you. They are not pastors. They are no pastors. Bisola.
Ma, I can hear you, ma.
You help her. Go. Not by force.